Hello everyone, I'm Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Techer. In today's video, I'll try to compare the Realme 8 Pro versus the Poco X3 Pro device. So which phone to buy and why, what are the differences is there between both the phones as well, and what are the things to know before buying the devices. So make sure to subscribe to my channel friends, and also don't forget to watch till end of the video because you'll be getting to know all the interesting things between both the phones and what are the things you need to be aware of before buying the devices. So that's why I thought of categorizing all this list. So where I'll be starting with the processor, display, camera, battery charging, build quality, connectivity, and the price. All these details I'll try to completely compare both phones, and I'll try to give you my initial impressions and my thoughts before buying these devices. So make sure to subscribe to my channel friend, and also don't forget to check the links in description for each and every smartphone which I reviewed in my channel. So always check the links available in the description below, which might be helpful for you all. So let's begin. The first thing is the processor. In terms of the processor, definitely friends, the Poco X3 Pro is absolutely the clear winner, and you will see double the performance from the Realme 8 Pro device. The reason I am saying because the Realme 8 Pro has got only Snapdragon 720G processor, and whereas the Poco X3 Pro has got Snapdragon 860 chipset. As you can see friends, it's like a lot of difference. With the Antutu benchmark scores on this Snapdragon 720G, you can get only 2,50,000 Antutu benchmark test results. But in this Poco X3 Pro, you can get the Antutu benchmark test results up to 4,70,000 and 80,000 as well. That's a double the performance, I would definitely say. So in terms of the performance wise, the Poco X3 Pro is a winner, and you're getting UFS 3.1 read and write speed results as well. UFS 3.1, that's another thing to remember before actually buying the phone. So in terms of the performance wise, best option is the Poco X3 Pro, but it all depends upon you, what type of user you are. So it's like buying a 200 kilometer sports bike and you're riding only at 70 and 80 throughout the time. So if you're a kind of person who likes to use the phone at most, then definitely the Poco X3 Pro will be the best advantage. But if you're a kind of normal user, for normal couple of YouTube and Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, couple of applications and WhatsApp, definitely you don't need this much of performance at all friends. So you can definitely use this performance, but as a future proof, if you're into another category, like you want to buy a phone as a future-proof option for the next few years, then definitely you can think again to buy the best processor. So in terms of the processor segment, I'm giving all the points for this only Poco X3 smartphone only. So in terms of the display, it's kind of slightly complicated because the Realme 8 Pro has got the Super AMOLED display and 6.4 inches. That's a good thing, and 1000 nits of peak brightness. And in this Poco X3 Pro, you are getting 120 Hz IPS LCD panel. So 120 Hz IPS LCD and the 60 Hz Super AMOLED panel, this is always a debate for me. Every comment, definitely, if I say I love the AMOLED, they say they love the IPS LCD panel. So it all depends upon the type of user friends you are and what interest you are having in. So for me, I would prefer the Super AMOLED. So if you are a gamer and if you want higher frame rates, then definitely 120 Hz will be the best option, because I am the kind of person who plays only the few games, not all the time, so I don't care about much higher refresh rate. So in this case, it's a kind of draw between both the phones. So in the camera, so in terms of the camera segment, absolutely the 108 megapixel camera is a clear winner. Same like the processor, how I said, the processor Poco X3 Pro is no doubt, it's a clear winner. Same way the camera is also 108 megapixel, which has Samsung H2 sensor. So that is the same kind of sensor which is used in the Mi 10i device. So Mi 10i and the Realme 8 Pro, they both are having the same kind of sensors, I would definitely say. So this is a HM2 sensor which is present in the Realme 8 Pro device, and same sensor which is present in the Mi 10i as well. As you can see, HM2 sensor. So same type of sensor is present in both the phones and same sensor size. So everything you're gonna see the same kind of results from the Mi 10i. So you cannot expect much. So if you ask me, maybe you can consider in buying this phone because there are a couple of other advantages, other extra video benefits modes you are getting in this phone, which the Realme they did mention, like tilt mode video recording. This is the first time they are using in this phone, tilt shift, as you can see, time lapse of the video. So that's a new different mode. So if you're into the photography and videography field, then definitely you can buy the 108 megapixel camera phone. So next is the battery and the charging. So in terms of the battery and the charging, it's slightly, I would say, both are kind of okay, because in terms of the battery capacity, 5000 capacity is there here, so which will give you the better battery capacity. Maybe the Indian variant X3 Pro might get launched with maybe 6000 mAh of capacity, then that will give extra points. But right now 4500 mAh of capacity and 5000 mAh of battery capacity, 50 watt fast charging, 33 watt fast charging. It takes 100% in 47 minutes, 100% in 59 minutes. So overall there's a difference of 12 minutes. So 12 minutes extra it takes in this Poco X3 Pro, but you do get maybe 40 minutes to 1 hour of extra battery in this phone. That is what you need to take care. So these are a difference, friends. Even in the battery and the charging, same points, because charging speed is good and the battery capacity is good. So next, in the build quality, even in the build quality, I would give points to the Realme 8 Pro device, because they made the phone very slim. I think the weight, as you can see, friends, the weight of this phone is 176 grams only, the Realme 8 Pro, which is incredibly thin, and that gives you the best option as well. So in terms of the build quality and the weight form factor, I would definitely feel the 8 Pro is a winner. Even for this kind of 4500 mAh of battery capacity, still you are getting less weight, but you do get only one speaker in the bottom. There is no dual speakers. Poco X3 Pro has got the stereo speaker setup, even with a little bit kind of vibrations. So you're getting dual speakers here and the single speaker in the Realme 8 Pro device. So in terms of the build quality, if you ask me, I would prefer the lightweight mobile over dual speakers, because every time you'll be holding the phone in your hand. So I would feel the physical form factor should be the much importance than the loudspeaker, because only couple of times you might be able to use the loudspeaker, not throughout the time, but you will be holding the phone throughout the time. So this will be the my most important. So it depends upon the user to user as well. So it all depends upon you, friends. And next is the connectivity. In terms of connectivity, both are same. So no 5G, no Wi-Fi 6 capabilities. Unfortunately, that's the biggest disadvantage. So no 5G, no Wi-Fi 6 capabilities. So next is the pricing. So right now the Realme 8 Pro is available for about 17,999 in the Flipkart. As you can see, friends, 17,999 in the Flipkart for the 6GB and 128GB. If the Poco X3 Pro, if they get a launch for about 18,000, then that would be like a great advantage for the Poco X3 Pro. 18,500, maybe 18,500 would be the good option. So if they select that kind of price range, then this would be like very head-to-head competition, friends, I would definitely say, because the camera is good here, the build quality is good here, the processor is good, the performance will be good, and you are getting higher refresh rate in this phone. So these are the few things you need to know before actually buying the device. And thank you for watching this video, friends, and for more videos make sure to subscribe and stay tuned, and see you in the next video, friends. Until then, bye.